Hey, Tej here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for SP500. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave Theory and provide multiple scenarios price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting here on 1 hour time frame, having this as a wave 1, wave 2, and then this would be wave 3, looking for wave 4 and then 5. Currently wave 4 is very short in time, very impulsive looking to the downside, but we'll look into that in just a moment. The main idea here is that generally wave 4s of higher degrees goes back to the previous wave 4 of 1 lower degree, so that would be in this micro 4 of this third wave. So this box here that I've labeled out. So in more local time frame, again we have this high here as the third. Generally we would find a support for the fourth as well on this base channel that I have drawn in white, this starting from 0 to 2 and pivoted again to 1, and this is where we should find some support for the wave 4. Now we did week through it, and it does not really seem to be like this whole structure is finished here. Now there is a couple of different interpretations of this structure, and that's why I still have this wave C possibility in here. Now we can safely say that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 here into possible wave 1 or A. Again, the wave A possibility, I think it's gone. We have gone to the 2.618 extension, so I think this is going to be some kind of impulsive wave structure. Not quite sure if this is a 1, 2, 1, 2, or if this is just going to be a 1, 2 like so. On some other indices such as Dow Jones, let's take a look at that. We can see that there is a better looking possibility of having it as 1, 2. Even this first leg here is a bit clearer than on the SP500, and here as well we have gotten to the 2.618 here. And on Dow Jones we had this as a flat here for the wave 2, and here we would have just a very swift wave 4 as well. I'm not analyzing this too much in the middle, but again the extensions are telling that this is okay, this is an impulsive. On 30-minute time frame we can start to see that there is some divergences forming here, saying that okay, we have a third and fifth of something here, and we are getting some kind of bounce off of it. Am I thinking that this is going to be the bounce up for the fifth of this degree? No, not yet. This is definitely just a 5-way move, and if we want to be having an impulse wave higher, we definitely need to have that 3-way pullback, and at this time very deep one, so we don't get too much downwards pressure anymore. On S&P 500 again, we have gone through basically the right back to this area where we had this previous 4, and we are already so close to the 38.2. So, and again we're still looking for this possible wave 4 and 5 here for this A wave that is to come. So again, this would be either A, B and C, and that would be the micro count that we would be looking for this possible wave 4. Now, what are the other options? Other option is that, okay, this is a C wave. Okay, sure, it is going to go beyond the 1.618 extension of the wave AB at the very start for the C wave, but the thing is that this definitely looks very impulsive, and generally when we do get that very impulsive wave structure right into the wave 4, it is not actually a wave 4, it's going to be something else. But we have two options here open. In any case, I'm expecting one more low here for the A wave, then 3-way pullback into B, and then 5-wave dump at least for the C wave. If not the C wave, then we are going to be getting a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that is going to be very bearish, and it's going to be a start of something basically here, maybe like so. I don't see this being end of anything, so yeah, that's going to be start of something. Nasdaq, very similar structure, however previous wave 4 is already gone through. We've already gone through that, so to me it is very much less likely to be a wave 4. This definitely feels impulsive structure, is going to the 2.236, not as impulsive as the other indices. However, we had this a bit more truncated, this impulse move here. So we are already gone to the 38.2, gone through the previous wave 4 area. I guess we could be arguing that, okay, the wave 4 area could be here, or previous wave 4 area, but yeah, it is very much gone through that already. And if our expectations are still one more low here, to get this good looking impulse wave structure, 3 waves, and then even similar impulse wave structure, I just don't see this being wave 4. It would be going so far past the 0.5 here that it wouldn't just make too much sense to me. But again, it depends all on how much retracement we would be getting here. Invalidation of this 5-way move downwards would be right at these tops. So we could be taking shorts against the top here whenever we see some kind of 3-way move back up. Again, the minimum we want to see for a retracement here would be the 38.2 retracement, or 38.2% retracement, and depending on the index you're trading, you should be measuring that yourself. Pretty similar here on Russell as well. Well, actually that looks pretty okay. We can see the lowest RSI basically is still here, almost the lowest. So I'm not quite sure how I should be going with this index. It is a bit more tricky than the other ones. So maybe I'm just not going to be trading it and just tracking the other ones. Maybe this is just indeed a extended fifth here. Again, we are right around that wave 4 that we were previously in. So this would be the wave A only. But we'll see how it turns out. Of course, this can be already turning upwards, and I'm missing one wave count here on these indices, and indeed this was going to be the wave 4 and 5 of this larger time frame, but again, it just doesn't have the right look. But sometimes they don't have it. But that is pretty much everything I wanted to cover today on SP500 and the other US indices. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes. Link to my free Discord server in the description below, and for now I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of the day. Till the next video, bye bye.